G'day, Stephen Conroy, Bill Thompson for Polywatch.
Oh, g'day, how are you?
I'm very well, mate. I'm a local resident of South Bank and I try and catch up with politicians as they come by.
No worries.
Can I just ask a couple of quick political questions?
Go for it.
I've been voting for 50 years and I'm finding this election pretty problematic because on the one hand we've got a party leader who appears to be a self-made success guy who doesn't appear to have ever been in trouble with the law, and we've got the ALP, which the former national president is in the slammer for stealing millions of dollars from HSU members. Craig Thompson was accused of stealing lots of money from HSU members, and he sort of propped up the last years of the Gillard and Rudd government. Were you there then?
I've been a member of Parliament for the last 20 years.
Did you suspect Michael Williamson or Craig Thompson?
Look, Michael Williamson, absolutely not. I think it was a shock to most people, and Michael got the full weight of the law thrown against him, and that's as it should be. With Craig Thompson, Craig would sit in my office and tell me, Stephen, it's all lies. And people are entitled to a presumption of innocence. I regularly was on national television in the mornings, and I was regularly asked, do you believe Craig Thompson? I said, look, all I can do is when someone stares you in the face and says it's lies, you take them on face value. Now, Craig has been cleared of most of what he was accused of. I'm very clear about that. But there are still some aspects where he's been found guilty of, which, again, the full weight of the law should apply.
I actually sat in the court while the Craig Thompson matters were being dealt with in Melbourne. And there was a day when Bill Shorten had organised administrators to be put in, and a bloke named Chris Brown showed up in the court, who I understand was installed or was put in as the head of the HSU. He actually came into the court and he walked over to Craig Thompson and he reached out his hands and shook Craig's hand and says, "How are you, mate?" And I thought that was pretty unfortunate.
Innocent until proven guilty in Australia's courts.
That's very.
But Craig was found guilty of a number of things, nothing like what he was originally accused of. But the full weight of the law should apply to anyone who steals union members' money. That includes Kathy Jackson. She's been taken to court, civil court. Possible other charges to come, Michael Williamson and Craig Thompson. All of them, if you're caught stealing union members' money, I've worked for a union, union members put their trust in you, and if you break that trust, you should go to jail.
Mate, you're a straight-up guy for stopping and chatting with me. I do have some other issues which you might want to...
Oh, you've got to find my conker.
Okay. Look, I'm also unhappy with the prospect of a Prime Minister who has been the subject of a Victoria Police rape investigation. I'm also unhappy.
Very clear.
I'm also unhappy with.
He was cleared, unambiguously cleared. It's not a fair representation of how you've described that.
Okay. Well, I was assaulted at a Greens rally a couple of years ago, and I reported it to the police, and they were unable to find enough evidence
the police spent
continue.
12 months. They interviewed hundreds of people, and they found there was no case to answer, that Bill had not committed the crime. Otherwise, they would have charged him. But this was not some quick examination.
No.
Bill had the equivalent of a full investigation.
And we've also got the prospect of a Deputy Prime Minister whose spouse is a convicted heroin trafficker. And I'm unhappy with that as well.
That's on the public record.
Well, of course it is, but it's going to be even more on the record if she's the
people serve their
Deputy
time
Prime
in
Minister.
Australia. If you serve your time, you're entitled then to a fresh start. And he served whatever the appropriate penalty was at the time, and he's gone on to make an incredible success of his life.
Stephen, I've thrown some curly ones at you. Thank you very much indeed for your time.
No problems at all.
Good on you.
Thanks.
Thank you.